Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. Alright you guys, it is getting ready to change seasons. It's happening. Last night it was 50. It went down to like 50, 55. So that means it's time to start transitioning my plants to bring them inside. Now, this is the most suck part of having plants outside that you can't leave out all year round. I swear, if I could leave plants out all year long, I would just have the most immaculate setup. It would just be amazing. All my plants would be so happy, but that's not the case. And I do feel like it's really beneficial for my plants when I do bring them out for summer. And this year I've been dealing with pests, I have thrips. So basically any kind of plant that was sick, outside it went. And now it's time to figure out what to do with all of these plants and start to transition them to come inside. So I'm going to go through and show you guys all the items that I have, what I'm thinking, how I'm going to kind of start preparing my plants to bring them inside. And the mosquitoes have been so bad. I'm going to show you guys. I really think they're attracted to these morning glories. I'm ready to rip out the morning glories. So I'm just going to go through and show you guys kind of what the game plan is, because I know that I'm not going to be able to do everything at once, but we're going to start working on them, okay? Because I have a lot of plants out here and I don't know where I'm going to put them. So one of the first things I want to kind of start doing is treating the soil. And what I'm going to be using is these mosquito bits. I'm going to be making a mosquito bit tea, as Ashley Anita says. She has a really great video all about this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this little mesh bag up and I'm going to put the mosquito bits in it. We're going to put this in my watering can and let this brew us a mosquito bit tea. And I'm going to start watering all my plants out here with the mosquito bit water. And I'm going to start doing that regularly, basically when I water them, just to start getting them bug pest free. I do like to make my own neem oil spray. I'm also going to start spraying them down with neem oil. This is the concentrate, and as you can see, I've barely used any. I like to make my own. This is what it looks like. It's probably just like an ounce of this, a little squirt of dish soap, and the rest water. And I have rubber gloves, which I'll be using to like scrub my hands together on the leaves. I also have some other spray, some neem oil spray, some fungicide, Captain Jack's Dead Bug. So I will probably use a mixture of things. I don't like to use systemics because of baby and animals. And if you do your research on systemics, they're really not good for like pollinators. They're just not good. So my idea is to take as many of the small plants and put them in hanging baskets. So I have all these leftover hanging baskets. I have a ton of hooks out on my sunroom. And it's still kind of greenhousey vibes out there, so it's warmer during the day. The plants do like it, but at night we shut the door. I can shut all the windows and I can keep it, you know, at a decent temperature. So my idea is to keep them in their pots, find a pot that fits them, add a hanger to it, and hang it on the hooks in the sunroom with as many of the small plants as I can. So this year is going to be different. The reason I want to do as many hanging as I can is because my baby, you guys, I can't just put these plants anywhere. And last year, I believe I moved quite a few into his bedroom. And I'm actually having to move those out. So I feel like I'm kind of like squeezed a little bit on where am I going to put these plants that has good light. Alright, first thing we're going to do is mix up the mosquito bit water so that can get a brewing. If you guys want exact things how to do it, like I said, Ashley Anita, she made a video. You guys can just search like how to eradicate fungus gnats or mosquito bits. It should come up. This is how much I'm going to use. This is definitely more than a gallon. I'm going to put this in here and make sure it's tied up good so none of the little balls come out. I'm gonna go fill this with like warm water so it can start brewing. We're gonna go do that inside. So I'm over the Tradescantia and morning glories. They're not having it, okay? They need to be cut back. And I don't know if you guys can see, but there's like tons of little flying freaking mosquitoes everywhere, and I feel like they're just attracted to this. So I want to get rid of all of this and untangle this pothos. All right, I definitely want to take these morning glories down because I noticed ants on it the other day, and now my squamiferaum has ants all up in it. This is why I gotta start treating and doing things now. I don't know if this is like a bloom or a leaf coming out. I assume it's got some kind of sap or something, so I need to just like probably hose this one off first before I spray it with my homemade neem oil. So what I'm doing is just stacking all the plants here that I want to go ahead and spray with neem oil, just like soak them down. But these things definitely have to be removed. Like, that has to be done ASAP, because it's just like asking for pests. Like, look at it. Now I'm going to start doing this very regularly, okay? I'm just going to constantly keep treating my plants so that when I'm ready to bring them inside, I'm not as concerned about bugs, and then it's not as overwhelming to just do it all right at once. And you got to keep treating your plants. You can't just do it one time and expect it to kill all the bugs. So I'm going to use my gloves and rub the neem oil all over the leaves. I found that the backs of the leaves are some of the most important things to spray. And if a leaf looks really bad, I'm just gonna cut it off. So I will say that it is kind of sketchy to spray homemade neem oil on velvety leaves or any kind of neem oil at all, because it can basically melt the leaves. So what I'm doing is I just sprayed the front and backs. I'm just rubbing it in, and then I'm going to take my hose and just rinse it. That way it won't like melt the velvety leaves, because if it's too strong, it can like mess up the velvety leaves. Everything has ants right now. Everything. This Hindu rope, I really think it's from these morning glories. Like they put off some kind of sap or something. This is probably just going to be cut back. I also have two really beautiful silver big tall pots that I want to get like some stackable pumpkins for, or something fall to put on either side of my door. I really want some big trees, but they're expensive. I'm just gonna make a big old pile of it. I grew these from seeds, so you know, for 10 cents is what I paid, I think, a pack. I'm honestly not worried about it. I'd rather just kind of have it cleaned up and not spread pests, because this isn't, I don't know, this isn't really what you want around your houseplants, because I just feel like bugs are just constantly on this thing. Ah, dirt everywhere. My husband's gonna have to blow again. Okay. I feel like I should have bunned my hair up. I got hair everywhere. Alright. I'm gonna use this pot to tote it to the wood line. Alright, there's still some life left in the Tradescantia, so I just swirled it up. We're going to see if it takes root. If not, I'll rip it out and put something else in here. Oh my gosh. I just have to keep cutting it and get it down. I should have listened to my subscriber that said, don't let it climb this plant. Cut it back now, because it is intertwined in this thing. I have a feeling this is going to take me a while. Should I just let this pothos go? I'm making such a mess. Screw it. Screw it. I'm taking it all up. I'm taking it all up. All of it. The Tradescantia too. I have so much growing on the other side of my house that, oh well. And I got dirt everywhere. Should I start it over? What should I do? I don't know. I wish you guys could tell me right now what I should do. Here is how long it is. It's very long, but it's really bald in the middle. Like, look at how bald this is. I'm just gonna chop this one back. Like, I don't know if I should chop it back at the root or like right here, because it's just got intertwined. I don't know. Shoot. There's a part of me that doesn't want to, because like I have some kind of thing with chopping my plants. But realistically, if I already have all these other plants to move, it's bald right here. It's not going to push out any leaves out of this. I'm just going to cut it back. I'm going to do it. And I know there's so many nodes here that I could propagate, but I just don't have it in me right now. Honestly, my husband hurt his back for like 2 freaking weeks, and then right now my baby he's sick right now. This is the first time he's been sick. He has a horrible diaper rash. I just feel so bad. Okay, it's been a real struggle. So I just don't have the time and effort to put into chopping all these nodes up, and I have a ton of other pothos. Here's what we're left with. That doesn't look bad, okay? That's very manageable. I also need to make sure and pull out any leftover bits. But yeah, my husband hurt his back. He's better now, but that's why I didn't post for like a couple weeks, like, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. Because I swear he was like really messed up, and I was having to do, like, he couldn't even pick up Dallas. It was sad, okay? I feel really bad for him. But anywho, here is all what we cut off. Don't come for me in the comment section, okay? I don't want to hear it. And also it gets freezing here, so pothos, I know pothos can be invasive, but they don't last here all year. They don't. I already feel better. Like, looks better. So I need to take all that to the wood line, dump it, and then what I want to do is use my mosquito bit water to start watering these small plants that I sprayed down with the neem oil. I'm just going to feel so much better about bringing plants into my sunroom or inside, knowing that I've like started to spray them down and treat them. This is why I like mixing my own, because look at how much I used. I almost used like that much on these plants. It's just much more cost effective instead of just buying the pre-made. And I think this works better, the concentrate. I really do. So I'm just gonna give it a good spray down. Do you see yourself? Do you look? Who is that cutie man? It's Dallas. That's you. Dallas is up from his nap. Say Dad's home. It's Sunday, so he's finishing up his workout, and then he'll take Dallas. So because Dallas has diaper rash right now, I haven't been putting him in his stroller. I'm really trying to be very careful. So you're gonna hang out with Dad inside. Do you look like you need a little chapstick? Did you have a good nap? I gotta water all these plants right here with my watering can. Do you think I can do it with one hand? We can try. Can we do it? Can we do it? Don't want any buggies to get you. So I'm gonna use the same pack. I'm just gonna refill it and let it soak again for probably like 20 minutes or so. Are you my love? Are you my love bug? And then I'm gonna water the rest of the plants with the mosquito bit water. All right, I'm gonna pull this monstera out and show you guys. I definitely wanna take some of the leaves off today if I don't get scissor happy. All right, here's what it looks like. It's got crazy aerial roots. Some of it looks good, but some of it does not. Like that leaf right there. So I think I'm just gonna set it right here. Should I set it on the ground? I'm gonna try to set it right here. And chop some of these. Some of the leaves that I know are really bad. All right, well, I got scissor happy. Here's everything, but look, a lot of them just don't look good. They're ripped up, had funky spots or tears on them, and this is gonna be a lot more manageable when I gotta bring it in the house. So I'd rather do it now, so when I'm moving plants in for a cold night, it's not this giant monstrosity. And I don't know, I'd rather have a monstera that looks like good instead of a bunch of janky leaves. So let me show you what it looks like. Alright. Oh, I see some more I need to cut. I see a couple more baby ones. Here is what I'm left with. I'm considering cutting this one. Considering it, because it's just kind of floppy, but I think that looks a whole lot better. Much more manageable. And the leaves that I left on here are like nice mature leaves. I cut off all the baby ones, so maybe this will encourage it to push out some new growth. But we're gonna spray the leaves and then water it in with the mosquito bit water. This has some crusty leaves that need tending to. And it makes the leaves look so nice and shiny, which I love. I feel like this doesn't look good with this empty pot right here, so what if I just bring my monstera and just set it in there? We're gonna test it out and see. That looks weird. It needs to be down in there, but I don't really want to empty out all that soil. So now I'm going to just water in some of the plants that didn't get the mosquito bit water the first time. You guys, I have a huge pile over here of stuff that needs to be moved to the back, but I just don't know if I have it in me today. You guys see all that lovely junk over here? All that stuff has to go to the carport, somewhere else. I want every single item over there gone. It's like buckets of golf balls and pots, just dumb things that I should have already moved. I still need to do my wreaths. My husband can't stand it when I just throw these behind bushes because it takes forever for them to decomp. Anywho, to the wood line we go. So the time has come to take down my summer wreaths and put up my fall wreaths. This is the first fall type thing that I've put up. I do want to save these bows. I might try to wash them in the washing machine, but everything else is getting tossed in the garbage. So let's do that. Yeah, if you just touch it, these just break off. Okay. Save my bow. My mother-in-law got me these and I love them so much. They're kind of stuck, so I might need to do some fluffing. There they are. Aren't they pretty? And I just hang them like this. I think I have a, do I have a wire? Alright, so here is how everything looks. I think it looks a lot better, and I got my fall wreaths out. I do love them, and I think they're so pretty, and I don't know, it's going to put me in the fall vibes. And I love how the colors are because you can see it from the road. And the neem oil has made all the leaves so nice and shiny. I feel like this is a really good start to transitioning my plants inside. Got some plant work done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. I hope this inspires you and helps you to get ready to bring your plants inside if you're like me that transition them outside and inside when the seasons change. So yeah, it is a lot, but if I just stay with it, they should be pest free by the time I bring them into my sunroom or in my house. So I'm just gonna keep watering them with the mosquito bit water and spraying down their leaves. You see the plants? Yeah. And I will film again and show you guys once it's too cold for them to be out here when I move them into my sunroom. Who's that? Who's that cutie with the blue eyes? It's you. It's you. Tickle, tickle bug. Tickle, 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 tickle. Alright you guys, that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up or leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys like this video. And I'll be back at you guys again soon with another one. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Look at yourself. Say bye. Say bye-bye. Oh, he's a cutie. Oh, he's a cutie boy. He's my handsome man. He's the cootie boy. He's the cutest one. He's the cutest one there ever was. Yeah. That's you. Alright, say bye. Say bye-bye. Do it. Bye-bye. Yeah, good job. Bye-bye. Mwah.